Throughout the years, I've always heard about how great WrestleMania 17 was. Almost every fan says this is the greatest WrestleMania, and some even say that this is the greatest pay-per-view ever. So as a fan that was born in '05, I've never seen WrestleMania 17. So today, I'll be watching WrestleMania 17 for the first time ever. I want to see if this WrestleMania is really the greatest one. So I turned on WrestleMania 17 and everything seemed so different. The first thing I realized was that Paul Heyman and Jim Ross was on the commentary. And bro, yo, that's so legendary. Those two had the greatest pause. Those two were legendary talkers, so them as a duo would be gold. Now for the opener match, we got William Regal versus Chris Jericho. I'm not gonna lie, this match wasn't anything crazy. To be honest, this is my first time ever even seeing William Regal wrestle. He was getting busy at first, but then Jericho ended that fast and won without even doing his finisher. Yo, the video package was funny. Jericho peed in my man's mug and Regal didn't even know, so he still drunk it. Like bro, wrestling is crazy sometimes. Something I noticed about watching WrestleMania was that the theme songs were way better back then. Raven and Kane came out and bro, their theme songs was heat. But anyways, Kane and Raven came out for the hardcore match, and oh yeah, the Big Show was in the match too. So this match gave us a lot. I saw things I didn't even know was possible. I'm seeing Kane jump off the top rope. Like bro, when did Kane do this in my time period? Nah, this was really crazy. But then these three brought the fight in the crowd. And yo, the cameraman was struggling. The fans was pushing them around and they could barely get a good angle. Bro, I know Vince was screaming at them in their ear. Yo, after that, they brought the match backstage. And didn't I tell you this match gave us everything? We're seeing Raven getting thrown through windows. Kane and Big Show were going through walls. Then we got Raven driving golf carts with Big Show in the back of the V, and he crashed it. Man, everything was happening in this match. Then these three brought the fight all the way to the entrance ramp. Big Show was getting ready to throw Raven off, but then Kane kicked Big Show, and Raven and Show fell off the ramp. Yeah, this was hardcore, but Kane wanted more, so this dude did a leg drop from the ramp into Big Show. It was over. Bro, I've never seen Kane do stuff like this. It was like a video game. So yeah, this match was a banger and mad entertaining. Later on the night, we got Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. It was weird when Kurt was doing his entrance. Nobody did the "You Suck" chant. I guess this wasn't a thing at that time, but it was just weird not hearing it. I'm not gonna lie, this match was pretty good. Nowadays, we never really see technical matches like this, and these two were the best at it. Angle saw the win by a legendary roll-up pin. It works every time. But to be honest, I feel like if Kurt was in my time period, he would have easily been one of my favorites ever, because he could out-wrestle almost anyone. He could cut a promo, and he was so entertaining. Next we had Ivory vs China for the Women's Championship. I'm not gonna lie, the women's division came a long way. The whole storyline for this match was very lame, and the wrestling in this match was bad. No disrespect to Ivory and China, but this just wasn't good. Like, the women's wrestling now is just another level. I still give the women wrestlers before a lot of respect, because without them, women wrestling wouldn't be where it's at today. But yeah, this was trash. Also, another thing, the RTC theme is the worst theme song I ever heard in my life. Like, I'm talking about I had a headache hearing it. Like, bro, I never heard it before, but it's trash. Now I got a headache, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't even feeling the WrestleMania 17 hype anymore. We was getting so many matches that just wasn't hidden, and was just on the card just to be there. But the hardcore match was my favorite so far. So we gonna finish this WrestleMania and we gonna see if this WrestleMania is really the greatest one. The next match we got is father vs son. This promo package was crazy. I was seeing Vince making out with Trish Stratus, but Vince was disrespectful with it. He was doing his wife so dirty. Then he even told Shane he wouldn't forgive his mom for creating him. Like, bro, this is his father telling him that. He's the biggest villain ever. But I'm not gonna lie, their promo package did its job. I was ready for the match. And oh yeah, they had my man's Mick Foley as a special guest referee. And it was a street fight. The match started off fast. Vince was getting whooped by his own son. Shane was getting busy. And watching this match now, it shows me Shane was always crazy. Cause the match just started and he's already trying to dive into tables. But Steph moved Vince out the way. So now everyone was down. Now we see Trish and Linda coming down to the ring. And bruh, can someone tell me why Linda was always looking like that? Like for real, she was always tight. Like it's crazy. Trish goes to help Vince, but actually no. She slaps him. And then Steph slaps her. And now Trish is chasing her out the arena. And bye-bye to Steph. Now the great man that Mick Foley is, he tries to bring Linda backstage so she won't have to see any of this. But Vince hit him with a chair. Then he throws Linda in the ring and made her watch. This man Vince was getting every trash can he had and beat Shane with it. Imagine getting whooped by your dad with trash cans, bro. Only in wrestling, I will hope. But then everything changed. Linda finally did something. She stood up. And the pop for her just standing up was insane. All she did was stand, and the crowd is going crazy right now. Vince turns around, and he's shocked. Linda goes up to him and low blows him. Then Foley was back, and he started beating on him. Shane had to get back with the trash cans, and he hit his father with the coast to coast. And that was the match. Bro, now I'm excited again. This was a banger. It was entertaining, and it was fun. This definitely brought WrestleMania 17 back on with that heat. Now the next match we got is the legendary TLC match. Everyone's seen the moments. It's some of the craziest spots ever. The only thing was, I never saw the full match, so I didn't even know who was gonna win. I'm watching the match and I started seeing crazy move after crazy move. But then I see the legendary dumb move. We all know what Jeff did. No disrespect, but bro, you could have just won the match. But nah, he jumped off the ladder. Jeff was just that guy back then. Now it's the Dudleys' turn. So they headbutted Edge and his jewels. Then they started getting tables. With the quickness, one breaks. Then we see everyone on the ladder. And somehow, everyone falls off. Bro, these dudes were trying to die this day. Spike Dudley comes out and he beats Edge and Christian. So Rhino came out and he starts beating on the Hardys. But then Lita comes out and catches a 3D just because. And while all this was happening, we see someone climbing up a ladder outside the ring. And you already know who it was. It was Jeff Hardy. Bro took it for the team. This man did a swanton from the ladder into Rhino and Spike. The crowd was going crazy. But somehow, Jeff was still alive after all of that. And now he's hanging for his life. And this is where we got the legendary spot. Edge speared him 20 feet in the air. The crowd was going insane. This match was just so legendary. But the spots wasn't even done. Rhino came back and pushed Matt and Bubba off the ladder into 4 tables. They didn't even move for the rest of the night. They was done. So then Edge and Christian won the match. This match was insane for the whole time. This match definitely inspired a lot of tag teams. And now I'm starting to realize what these wrestling fans were talking about. WrestleMania 17 is definitely up there. And we're not even done yet. Everything was going so good. I'm gonna be honest, I did what all of you guys would have done. I skipped it. I know back then this was the bathroom break match, the get your snacks ready for the next match type of match, so I didn't even watch it. RIP to the Sheik though. The next match we had was a good one. Triple H versus The Undertaker. It was tough. The match was very entertaining. Undertaker was out here disrespecting a ref, like, come on bro, he ain't deserve all of that. Once the ref was knocked out, these two brought the fight in the crowd and they was just doing crazy stuff. Until Undertaker did the unthinkable. He chokeslammed Triple H into the crowd. And the visual for this was fire. I was shocked. Then this man jumped off and hit Triple H with an elbow. Nah, I swear, Taker and Kane felt like they were straight out of a video game. After all of this, they went back to the ring and somehow the ref is still dead. He caused Taker the match like 3 times. So Undertaker went for the last ride, but Triple H had a sledgehammer, so he hit Taker with it. And now the ref woke up, Triple H went for the pin, but Taker kicked out. And shortly after that, Taker ended the match with a last ride. To be honest, it seemed like an easy win for The Undertaker, so that's tough. Now we're getting ready for the main event. This is what I've been most hyped for. Austin vs. Rock. This was my first time I ever even seen those two fight each other. Two icons, one of the greatest feuds ever, and I was ready. They showed the promo package and that was some heat. The match was a no disqualification, but then the commentary said it wasn't supposed to be, so I don't know why. Anyways, the entrances for this match was so simple, but they felt so special. The crowd was just going crazy for both of them. And once the match started, it started off fast. I realized that a lot of these matches started off like that, and I actually like it. It's just straight hands right away. They both go for their finishers. Rock goes for the stunner on Austin, but fails. Then these two start fighting in the crowd, and these two were just going back and forth. It was just so special, cause literally every moment the crowd was cheering. Honestly, I never saw anything like it. Once Austin and Rock both started bleeding, the match started cooking up even more. Rock hit Austin with the stunner, and oh yeah, this is in Austin's hometown, so luckily Austin kicked out. But then we see Vince come out, and Vince was watching the match from ringside, and it made it so much more intense. But it didn't even matter because the match was about to end right now. Rock hit Austin with a people's elbow, and that's the easy day at work. 1, 2, Vince. Bro, what is this dude doing? Like, damn, bro. Rock had to chase him down now, but Vince made him run right into a rock bottom from Austin. Austin goes for the pin, and Rock kicked out. But then we see something we see a lot nowadays. The ref bump. Yeah, it was in here. So Austin low blow Rock, then he told Vince to give him a chair. And this dude is really working with Vince. I'm not gonna lie, this was a historic moment, so I already knew this was gonna happen. But it's still crazy to think that Austin and Vince are really working together. So Vince threw the ref back in the ring. 1, 2, kick out. Yo, Rock was the tribal chief tonight. Like, for real, I can't even lie. Yeah, so somehow Rock is still in this match, and he hit Austin with a rock bottom. But of course, Vince distracted the ref. Yeah, this was just bad for The Rock. So he had to beat up Vince bad. But Austin was back now, and he hit Rock with a stunner. And look at how Rock sold it, bro. It's just perfect. But Austin goes for the pin. It was a miracle. Just maybe he had a chance to pull this off. But that ended shortly, because Austin started getting mad. So he spammed the square button and kept hitting Rock with the chair. 1, 2, 3. It was over. Austin was the new champ, and he ended the night shaking hands with Vince. They even drunk together, and JR had the legendary call, This match was a banger, I can't even lie. I love matches like this, where there's so many near falls and so many moments. I also love it when they save their finishers for the end. It always makes the matches so much more better. But now I gotta answer the question y'all been waiting for. Was this the greatest WrestleMania ever? To be honest, it kinda is. When you look at how many moments there were in this WrestleMania, it's actually crazy. It was crazy to watch it because there were so many moments where I was like, oh, I seen that before. And I wasn't even born when this WrestleMania happened. So yeah, this might have been the greatest WrestleMania I've ever seen. I'm just happy I made this video to talk about an event I never watched. These videos do take some time for me to finish, so make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also check out my Twitter. This is where I'll be giving you guys updates on the videos and just stuff like that. But let me know another pay-per-view y'all will want me to watch and do a video on. Peace.